Welcome to Flowers by Enda, our 8th live Facebook stream. Hope you're all out. What?
Seems like only yesterday we were doing the first one.
It seemed like only yesterday. But anyhow, thank you all for whoever is looking in live, and also thanks to everyone who watches the videos or the video after it goes up. So I'm going to start off, as I always do, with very little hand action today. So I'm going to show you just a couple of things that we have in the shop ready to go. So like that, Paul's looking here at a basket arrangement. It's only €25 and there's a lovely selection of flowers in it. You can get these flowers online on our flowersbyenda.com webpage. Paul zooms over to this one here, which is a lovely mix of flowers. It has lilies and roses and gerbils and carnations and chrysanthemums and gypsophyllae and snapdragons or antirrhinums. And that whole display as it is €40, which is great. So it has a whole selection there of different ones. There's the nice jug here, the nice jug here, and that's quite a popular container to use, the jug, and you can get any flowers you like. There's this one here, which is a vase, and it has a nice selection of flowers there, if you can see, really nice colours and everything else, and that's for the princely sum of 35. And as I say, all available online on the Flowers by Enda. And as Paul zooms in, this is getting more autumnal here, so the little bucket and these colours, the orange and red, the more warm colours we're getting. Unfortunately it's August, but it feels like December. So, and God, I can hardly speak.
You have a bit of a cough.
I have. And there's unfortunately...
And the sad news is Oisín is not with us today. He's somewhere else.
He is off on a little mini break.
Oisín is... Oh, and let's just have a quick look around the shop here again.
Exactly.
Where is Oisín, by the way?
He's with a friend of mine.
A friend, very good.
Yeah.
Having fun chasing other dogs. How much colours is that?
Now, so...
That is a gorgeous Delphinium belladonna's
Whoa,
there.
Oh my God! Oh, how did you know the name of a Delphinium belladonna?
I'm an expert.
There's no us at the end of it. Anyhow, so what I'm going to do today is, again, 3 arrangements. Oh, an arrangement, but 3 of them. And so I'm going to do them in these nice glass mosaic pots. And so when I have them done, quite simple arrangements. So when I have them done, you'll see what I'm going to do. So anyhow, so again, looking at the size of this, you kind of guess that it's a third of a block we need this time in each one. So
welcome our one viewer.
Huh?
Welcome our one
viewer. Hello viewer, welcome. So there you go. And so I'm going to put this just in. Now, this time I'm cutting it right at the edge of the pot. Okay, so it's flat on the pot. Same with the next one, but put the oasis in first and then cut it. So I don't want it too short in it, but I don't... that's the problem, is that you would cut it too short, and if it's below the rim, then it just makes it that little bit more awkward. So I don't need it to come over. I'm not taping them in, as you know, I don't really like taping. And also, it gives enough room to get water in to each of these pots. So there's 3 little pieces of oasis that I won't be using. And right, so that's the start. So the first one I'm going to do is a small, very compact arrangement with yellow roses. Now, as I was saying to Paul there, our mind has gone autumnal. Once you kind of once the weather kind of, starts cooling down, and it certainly has cooled down, that we kind of start thinking more oranges.
7 viewers.
7 viewers, brilliant. 8. So we start more thinking of the oranges and the yellows and the reds and the burgundies and berries, and all that starts coming into play. So with these roses, I'm cutting them very short, as I always do with roses. So I'm going to just do this whole dish of just those roses. And I hope to God that's all I need, because I only have 10 of them. So if I do need more, I'll have to compromise. But this is just very, very... Now these are a cheap yellow rose that I'm using. They're €10 for 10 roses.
Wow.
So that's not expensive. You don't, as I say before, have to use a nice mosaic pot like this. But if you have a pot of that size, this is something you can create very cheaply. Again, if you were just having a dinner party or friends over or something that you just kind of want to decorate up a little bit, this is the thing to do. So right, so there you go. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Will we be using Pittosporum again?
Pittosporum, no. No, there's very little foliage in this, but very good, Paul, like in fairness. His memory is great, isn't it? Like in fairness, is it all written down here in front?
I have it on the back of my hand like a student every time I come in, you know. Piscis belladonna, no, something.
No, you're close. It's Delphinium belladonna.
Delphinium belladonna, yes, okay.
Yeah.
We'll have another look. Oh, we will. There's the bit Delphinium belladonna.
Grand.
Now,
first arrangement, done. That's that one there.
Wow, gorgeous.
So that's as simple as that. What was that? A couple of seconds. Well, to me anyhow it was. So that's just the yellow one. Alright. Next I'm going to use Delphinium berry. Again, very short. But again, this takes a little bit longer because hence it hasn't the same bulk as the rose. But the same idea. Put it in at a slight angle at the right on the edge of the leave that one till later because it's a nice bigger one. So there you go, cutting them. Now as you see, I'll always clean the stem so I get a nice clean stem into the oasis and it doesn't create a hole within the oasis. Ooh, that nearly went haywire on me there. So and the other thing with this is more expensive. This is more expensive. This one, it works out roughly around $2.50 a stem. I'm on to my second stem at this stage. I think I'll probably use about 4 stems, which will be the same price as the roses.
It's quite Christmassy as well, is it? Or?
It's autumnal.
Autumn, sorry.
Yes, autumnal is the word. I'm going to leave that one till later as well. So, so again, just pushing it nicely in around, getting roughly the same shape as the roses the whole way around. Now you'll notice I'm taking off those bigger leaves because I don't need them, and with everything that I do, all the stems that I'm cutting on this are all at a slant. They're all at, you know, so I'm getting the max amount of moisture into the stem. Starting off around the outside, the foliage of the leaf, the foliage of the flower is all I need. I don't need any more foliage in it.
And real simple and pretty and nice.
Yeah. So as you'll see as it comes together now.
Was that one a different colour?
Which one?
The white one's the white one there.
Yeah, it's a little bit just an albino.
An albino.
And what's this called, Paul? Hypericum. Yeah, there you go. Very good, Paul. Woo!
Thanks.
God, great at the old guessing. So there, I actually only have used 3 stems, which is grand. That white one ain't staying there. Thanks for noticing that. So, that's that one. Now, this particular flower, well, it is a flower, even though it's a berry. Has no issue with the leaf shine. Puts a nice gloss on that. So, that's number 2. And then number 3, same pot, we're going to use some lovely burnt orange freesia. Same thing again. Nice and low into the, but I'm doing this one just slightly a bit different. It's not going to go the whole way around the way that those have. Okay, why? Don't know. I just kind of think the whole idea might be just something a little bit nicer. I was rooting around there in the last couple of minutes trying to see, oh my god, what am I going to do tonight? And this sprung to mind. So
why not?
I need it.
Very good.
So I'm just going to bounce this one in here and bounce this one. Bounce. Where am I going with bounce? But anywho, there we go. That's that one there. So it's.
And you've left a space in the back.
I left just a little space in the back.
I'm curious as to why.
So am I. I hadn't enough. I knew I hadn't enough freesia to go around it. So this is a little bit of wire. It's like hessian, or not hessian. What's the one we used? Sisal, but it's a wire, so it's it's fine. It'll fit into this space here, which is grand. It's exactly what I wanted to do. Now we just needed to shove it in there. It's a little bit. No, okay, we won't shove it in there really. I'll put it somewhere. We'll think about that in a second. Now I just need 2 Germinis or Gerberas, and they're mini. So
with all those gorgeous flowers.
Call them Germinis.
You can have whatever you want.
Well, not really.
Well, nearly.
Almost, probably.
If you catch us at the right time.
Yeah, exactly. In a good mood.
Good idea.
Not after 6 o'clock. It's the only day out. Now you see, that's not working for me. I'm going to have to go shorter on that.
I'm a great man for messaging Enda like at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I say, Enda, great idea.
Yeah. And what
he says, Enda comes back, yeah, talk to you in the morning.
Yeah. Listen, my day is over. I'm going to put a bit of berry into this. Now, what I'm trying to do, as I suppose, is I'm trying to do an arrangement. That's actually quite cute. Do an arrangement without foliage. So I'm nearly done with this, but I need to finish it off. I need to make it a bit more presentable. So in your house, you can stay there for a second.
Thanks for all the lovely comments, guys. Esther Deegan says lovely. Sue Carthy Mullally says lovely. Enda.
Thank you.
Tina says beautiful.
So,
Sally Ann with her lovely comment too.
Thank you all, people. Thanks very much for the comment, or comments, which I always appreciate. So, if you were setting this up, say for a dinner party or something, you need very little amount of room. So you put something like on the mirror, do 1, 2, 3, okay, and that would be your display there. So if you have a look at that, Paul. Now I'm not finished yet, but
so
like really, apart from the container, 10, 20, 30, €5. Apart from the containers and everything else, if you have those at home, if you don't, fine. You can
they'll last for a long time.
An awful long time, because they're so short, and you get a beautiful scent off the freesias. You can put tea lights in then around here and really enhance it. Or you could put a fat candle. You can have those literally resting on the edge there, and you can put a fat candle in the centre if you want. But anyhow, that's just one idea. Now really what I had thought to do with this would be again just something a little different, and it lasts well, and that's again is the good old aspidestras. Where's my, there we go. So point doesn't really make any difference to this, but I have to take the spine out of it. I need the flexibility. So again, mind the old fingers with this. If you cut into the leaf like I've just done, oh you devil, it doesn't really matter that much. It won't be seen for what I want it. There we go. So that's nice and a little bit hard there. I need to take out a bit more. So that's one leaf there. I'm using another one. This one is the, what's this, Paul? Aurelia.
Aurelius, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
yes.
us.
Oh, sorry.
Just Aurelia.
Aurelia, okay.
Yeah. We're not in Rome.
Marcus Aurelius.
Marcus Aurelius is right. So a aspidestra leaf. Another aspidestra, I think, is what I'll use.
We've had 13 viewers now for the last maybe about 5 or 6 minutes.
I've cut the stem completely off here, right? So I want this flat. That's the whole idea of this. I want it flat. And again, another aspidestra leaf. Again, you don't need the point. Let's just have it. I need to take this out, but not my fingers, just the spine of the leaf. And by girls, have I cut my hand many a time doing this. Should never blame the tools, but
that looks lethal. You could take your finger. Look at the sharpness of that knife. Show me that knife. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Lethal.
Yeah, but you don't blame the tools, Paul.
Yeah.
Says he. That was a close one there, but anyway. So I'm just going to shine up these leaves.
Shine up me buttons with Brasso.
Now if you're shining this leaf and you're pointing it on the floor, be careful, it's as friggin' slippy.
Alright.
So what I'm going to do is come over here, Paul.
Yes.
Okay, so imagine this being your kitchen.
This is your
dining
table where all your
whatever
friends
it
are
is.
coming round and you want to impress them, and you've 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 people, and there's a lovely big table, and you're going
And
to a lot of trouble
won't
cooking
go
a meal.
anywhere. They last really well. This is such an easy thing to do. It's so simple, and can create just such a lovely idea. Look at the glass and those leaves.
Just imagine it's a
lovely.
bigger table.
Yeah, just whatever. It doesn't
With your food on
actually
it.
even, doesn't have to have food on it. It can be just a
Exactly.
standalone. What do you call it? A standalone table, and that's it. Simple.
Wow.
As.
Get around
Yeah, you
that
could
way?
turn it around either way. You could have the yellow in the centre. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yellow in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, yellow in the middle.
Brighter one,
And that.
says he.
There you go. And there's one lovely table centre
Now,
arrangement.
put a price on that now for us.
Yeah, well, so excluding the pots, because the pots are a tenner each, okay? But anybody has all different size pots.
You could even bring in your own pot.
So you're looking at, for the entire thing, you're looking at €40. That includes the leaves and all the flowers, X the pots. Add
can you
another
go
€30 on. Yes, that's €70. But you have a beautiful display that is really, really lovely.
And as we say, it'll last. How long would you? Say it wasn't in direct, sunlight, and it was. how
Well,
long
if
would-
that was...
But roughly, I won't hold you to it.
Yeah, that would last, I would think, probably around, I would say 10 days.
Very
This
good.
one from last week is still
Still
perfect.
there, perfect.
It's still perfect.
Anybody who wants to come in and
Well, this-
make us an offer.
Well, no, it's not kind of this is very seasonal. This is a little bit too Christmassy that I did last week. But I'm just saying, once roses are short, they really can't go anywhere except eventually die. But that's roughly it, people. So,
Very good.
yeah, I actually like that myself, and I think it's nice. And again, it's say you can, even if you wanted to mix that up a bit and you didn't have that space, what you can do is, just giving you ideas now, obviously, is take that out of there, take those two out of there, and like that, using the aspidistra leaf like the mirror, and just go one. If you don't have a round mirror and you want to have the same effect, there you
Wow.
go.
Gorgeous.
See,
And so, autumnal.
it's autumnal.
It's
that
my
is,
new
yeah.
word, autumnal.
Autumnal.
Okay,
So, there you
what
go,
do we do?
folks.
Will we say bye?
Yeah, we'll say bye. Thank you. Wait till I say goodbye. Don't cut me off before.
Yes, cool.
Okay, so I'm getting so confident here in myself, so cocky. But anyhow, again, thank you all very much for looking in, and see you all next week.
And
all right?
website, check out our
Oh,
website.
check out the website, flowersbyenda.com,
And
please.
keep liking that page. If you've ever got invited to the page,
Oh, we
do
won
like it.
€8.
Oh, we won €8, did
Yeah,
we?
we won
We'll roll it
€8.
over to another ticket.
No, we have it for tomorrow.
Oh, for tomorrow's draw, yeah.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I mean, we have that ticket again for tomorrow, so
Oh,
we're
yeah,
8
yeah,
up
yeah.
already. So there you go, people.
Okay. Well,
All right, thanks very
not,
much.
Not quite the
Bye.
jackpot, but we will. Bye.
Bye.